Me llamo Jorge Ulloa y soy profesor de español. The aim of this playlist is to teach vocabulary and grammar in context. Most of the stories concentrate on a specific verb tense. We're going to start from scratch. The first story, for example, the story of Tomás, only practices one verb, the verb trabajar. And of course, this will be suitable for beginners. So the first line, for example, of the story of Tomás is Tomás tiene 45 años y es de Madrid. Él trabaja en una fábrica. And the story continues, goes on to talk about la mujer de Tomás, la hija de Tomás, el padre de Tomás, and so on. So I'm reading all these stories myself, and the way I've approached this is concentrating on the grammar I want the students to practice. And I've put in some new vocabulary relevant to the particular story. The stories will have names of people: Pilar, Esther, Yolanda, Jesus. But as you progress, as you keep reading one story after another, you will see that your grammar or your understanding of grammar will be better, because once you finish with Tomás, you're moving on, you move to Pilar. And Pilar, the story of Pilar, will include all the regular verbs that end in AR. Of course, we're only talking present tense at this stage. Then Esther will include all the regular verbs that end in ER. Irma will include regular verbs that end in IR, and of course I'll put in a couple of AR and ER as well, so as a revision. Once I've done that, there is another story, the story of Yolanda, Yolanda Salazar Ferrer. And in this story, you will find verbs that end in AR or R, ER and IR, and only regular verbs. Then, another story, Jesus. Jesus will include all the regular verbs in AR, all the regular verbs in ER, all the regular verbs in IR, plus a couple of irregular verbs, including my favorite, soler. You will see it in context. Still within the present tense, another Spanish specialty, reflexive verbs. They will come in the story of Rosa. Once we finish with the present tense, well, within this playlist, can't really finish with the present tense forever, there's a lot to learn. You will also find stories in the past. Again, stories to practice the different endings, stories in the future, and at the moment, the most difficult story will be the story of Felix, because the story of Felix includes 6 verb tenses. As I've said before on the videos, this is work in progress. I normally do these videos between lessons, so I have a 15-minute break and I do it there. And I like doing them here at work because it's sort of fresh in my mind. You know, some stories I've created actually with the students, you know, in class, just to prompt them to speak, or to say something surprising, to put them on the spot and think, what does it mean? What if I say, Tomás trabaja en una fábrica? What is fábrica? And of course, it's a false friend. Think it's going to be fabric, or it's fabric. Is a factory, is not fabric. I hope you find these useful. Oh, before I forget, I've decided not to put subtitles on the stories because I need you to get used to spoken Spanish, especially by a native speaker. But if you get really desperate and think, I really want to know what Jorge is saying, I don't understand a word he's saying, so what I will do, in case you don't understand what I'm saying, for whatever reason, the first comment in the comments section will be the transcript of the story. And sometimes I am also going to put in there what grammar point is being practiced, or what the verb tense is being practiced. So, for example, I'll write Tomás, the transcript, and then I'll put trabajar in the present, because that's all being practiced. Muchas gracias y saludos desde Blackpool. Hasta pronto.